Hi friend, this is Sri Ramulu. So today's topic is a sodium chloride structure or structure of sodium chloride NaCl sodium chloride structure. See the structure. In sodium chloride, in sodium chloride, right? In sodium chloride, sodium atom loses its outer electron and acquires an excess positive charge. Okay, when a sodium loses one electron, it acquires one positive charge on it. So one positive charge, it is a mass, it is excess positive charge, so which is excess, that only we can show on their head. So how, why it is we have to show means it basically, when sodium present in atomic state, it has 11 proton and 11 electrons, but losing one electron means after losing one electron, electrons becomes 10 only, and protons never change. So 11 proton, 10 electrons. So how many protons are excess? One proton is excess. Proton is a positive charge, so that is how we have to show with 1 plus. In the same manner, and acquires okay, while the chlorine atom accept one electron of sodium and so acquires an excess of negative charge. Okay, so it acquires when it gains one electron from the sodium. Okay, when one electron from the sodium acquires the chlorine, then it shows the one excess electron. That excess electron can be shown on it as a minus. Okay, so actually chlorine contains 17 proton and 17 electrons, but when it takes one extra electron from the sodium, the 17 electrons become 18. So 17 proton, 18 electron, one electron is excess, so that is the excess we have to show like this. Now, due to electrostatic force between their excess charges, the two ions attract each other, right? So, after giving the electron this one and taking electron this one, these two gains opposite charges. Okay, then what happens? Electrostatic force due to the electrostatic force between them, between them actually, between them, excess charges. Now due to electrostatic forces between them, excess charges, the two ions attract each other. Okay, because of electrostatic present in them, they having the excess charges, so those are the two ions attract each other. Because of excess charges, those two ions attracts each other. Next, further, due to strong force of repulsion, as their outer electron shell come into close to each other, and two ions cannot approach each other to within less than a certain distance. Okay, here what he said, two opposite ion comes and they attract each other. So like this they attract each other, and because of it is a negative and it is a positive, they comes closer to each other and reaches a particular distance, but they never touches each other. Why? Because while it is coming nearer to the sodium, or sodium is coming near to the chlorine, then chlorine contains electrons and a nucleus. Sodium also contains electrons and nucleus. So these electrons and these electrons can repel, and nucleus of this chlorine and sodium nucleus both attract, repel each other. So these two repel each other and these two repel each other. Then they stay at a particular point, and their forces must be balanced. Which forces must be balanced? Here sodium has positive charge, chlorine has negative charge, and this is an attraction force in between them. So while attracting, they comes closer. Okay, they came close to each other. Okay, After coming to the close to each other, what happens? Sodium contains a nucleus and also contains a nucleus. In between them, what happens? Repulsion starts. And chlorine contains extra electrons, and sodium also contains electrons. These electron also starts repelling. So when the repulsion and this attraction balances, where the repulsion and attraction balances, there only sodium and chlorine atom stay, ion stay. When the attraction and repulsion balance equilibrium is attained, so that means they stay there only fixed. Now the ions cannot approach further NaCl. Oh, see, now the sodium and the chlorine cannot come again, again very near to each other. Further, sodium chloride has the geometrical structure of the simple cube. So structure is simple cube with ions of sodium and a chlorine arranged alternatively at the corners of the cube as shown in figure. So at the corner sodium and at the corner sodium, and in between the sodium chlorine is there. In between the sodium chlorine is there. According to Bravais lattice, NaCl is a face-centered cube. So Breva is given the face-centered cube lattice, simple cubic lattice, and a body-centered cubic lattice like this. Among them, this NaCl belongs to the face-centered. See, one chlorine atom is exactly at the center of the face. So that is why it is a face-centered cubic lattice. The basis consists of basis means a sodium and a chlorine ions are basis. Consist of one sodium atom and one chlorine atom separated by half the body half the body diagonal of unit. Half the body diagonal. See, half the body diagonal. One sodium atom and one chlorine atom. Sodium atom and chlorine atom. So from here to here, sodium to sodium is one full body, and from sodium to chlorine is half body. Means at half distance, that is the meaning. Next last point is, in the crystal, each ion is surrounded by 6 nearest neighbors of the positive ions. What is the nearest neighbors? 6. Each crystal in the crystal, each ion is surrounded by 6 nearest neighbors of the positive ions. See, 6 nearest neighbors. Let me take it as a reference. What is this? It is a chlorine atom. See, black color is chlorine atom, and I like this is black color is chlorine. It is chlorine. It is sodium. So it is a chlorine. So it is what? Sodium. So how much distance here to here distance? How much present? The same distance present. So at the same distance, how many number of atoms present? That is called coordination numbers, are first nearest neighbors. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many atoms are there? Ions are there? 6 nearest neighbors with opposite charges. Why it is opposite charges? This is a chlorine, negative charge. It is a sodium, positive charge. So here it is a positive negative, negative positive. So negative positive, negative positive, negative positive, negative positive. So like this 6. At what distance from here to here? Let it is a distance or r naught distance. Then from half, see, half distance from here to here is how much? R naught by 2 or a by 2. Okay, here also r naught by 2 or a by 2. So at r naught by 2 distance, around the chlorine, 6 sodium ions present. This is called coordination number or first nearest. Okay, like this we can calculate first nearest of sodium, same kind. So same kind means chlorine. For the this chlorine, how many nearest neighbor also we can calculate. Okay, so like this things is given. Okay friends, thank you.